You are now listening to an excerpt from ShabbsRevenge, a fantasy novel, Book 2 of the Shabb collection from the mind of R.C. Rutter, read by Alonzo Mayfield Jr. The cave was dark and musty. It was not very large, just enough room for 2 or 3 wolves to sleep comfortably out of the elements. The wolf pack knew this was Shabb's private cave, so they stayed away from it. Shabb had been traveling for quite a long distance and was looking forward to a peaceful rest. He had packed one side of the cave with straw, which made for a comfortable bed. The night air was still and hot, so he changed into human form, which was cooler without all the fur. Even the leaves on the trees were not moving. He relaxed as he entered the cave. He knew he was alone and safe here. Moonlight lit the front of the cave. With the eyes of a wolf, nighttime vision negated the need for a candle or lantern. The tranquility was broken by a voice. "Where have you been?" Shabb's eyes opened wide and his face got very tense. "Need I remind you that I am the alpha male?" he snarled, pulling his tight face back, lifting his chin and exposing his teeth. "Get out of my cave!" "The alpha male is only as good as his leadership skills," said the voice from the shadows. "If the alpha is not here, there is no leader." "Enough with your insolence!" "No, it has to be addressed. You are forsaking your duties. You are responsible for leading the pack, and your continued absence is causing stress. At least if we had an alpha female, we would have direction." "Who are you to speak to me in such a tone?" "I am not going to dignify that with an answer. You know full well our paths are linked, and it is up to us to keep each other in check." He moved forward from the shadows, leaned his staff against the wall, and sat down. "Now then, have you been to see the human female again?" Shabb became enraged. "What I do, who I spend my time with, is none of your business." He flashed his teeth and snarled. "Ha! If I believed that for even a moment, I would not be here. Mark my words, continuing on your current path will only lead to problems. You had your task, you completed it, you got the sanctuary you desired for your wolf pack, you even managed to bring all the other wolf packs together under your leadership. How many wolves do you lead now? 600? 700? 1,000? And all under your rule. That is quite a formidable accomplishment, and everyone knows to leave this area alone. You are the alpha male. You have everything you ask for and more. Why do you force the issue?" "Because the heart wants what the heart wants," Shabb sighed. "And if you get it, what then? Do you think the two of you actually have a future together?" "With love, anything is possible." "Do you love her?" Shabb stood there with the moonlight reflecting off his muscles. His skin was glistening from the heat and the brisk walk. "Of course I do, from the moment I first saw her." "And yet, you allowed her to be placed into dangerous situations." "You know as well as I do that she can take care of herself. That is one of the things that I love most about her. Just like an alpha female, confident, proud, resilient, and a true leader, I could not be happy with anything less than that." "Come now, there are females in the pack with good lineage, strong family ties, and everything else you desire." "I agree with you. There are many worthy choices, but when I met her, it made all the rest pale in comparison." "You know this is wrong." "No, it is not wrong. It's right. I can feel it." "Does she love you?" "Yes." "Has she spoken these words?" "Why do you antagonize me so? Is it not enough that we have feelings for one another?" "Has she said those words?" "No, but I know she feels it." "Until she says those words, it is all conjecture. Have you spoken to her about your future together?" Shabb hesitated and sat down on some of the straw. "A little." "And what do you see?" "Happiness being fulfilled." "And what about your pack? Would they accept her as your mate?" "I am the alpha male. They will do as they are told." "There is trouble in this. You could be challenged. I strongly urge you to forego this quest." "I cannot. The decision has already been made." "In that case, you leave me no other choice." Shabb stood and took 2 steps forward. hair growing quickly on his arms, face, and legs, ready to attack, with a perplexed look on his face. "What do you mean? No other choice? You cannot oppose me. You don't have the strength." The stranger picked up his staff as he rose to his feet. "You misread my intentions. I have neither the will nor the desire to fight you, although I dare say I would if I had to. No, my weapon is not physical nor magical. My weapon is the truth." Shabb stood there with a range of mixed emotions. He was not sure what to think. "I need to tell you about that scar on your neck. It is time you—" The staff unexpectedly fell to the ground. Shabb was left in the cave alone. The stranger had vanished. Shabb howled as he completed the change back to wolf form, his voice carrying through the woods. It was soon answered by his pack. You have been listening to an excerpt from ShabbsRevenge, available on Amazon.com to read in its entirety, and stay tuned for the complete audiobook, ShabbsRevenge by R.C. Rutter, read by Alonzo Mayfield Jr.